Hi, my name is Roland Jean Charles from PMI JCM Realty Group, where we manage properties from an asset management perspective. Today, what I'm going to be talking to you about is how to increase your rental property ROI this year with these easy tips. So, as a property manager, and I know even as landlords and rental property investors, we're always looking for ways to increase our ROI, get a better return on our investments, right? But how do we do that, right? The one adage that I've always held on to, and I think this is very true, right? You make your money when you buy and you get paid when you sell. But in property management, when you have a portfolio that you're planning to hold on to for a while, that adage still holds true because the lower your overhead, the more return on investment that you're going to get each month, right? And you're always looking for, every month to get that residual income. And so, I mean, you got to ask yourself, are you seeing the most return on your investment for your rental property? Some of us can say yes, others just don't know, and others would have to say no. And sometimes that's a hard conclusion for us to come to. Could you be missing on some revenue opportunities? I know a lot of rental property managers who don't take that don't who don't look at the portfolio to increase the revenue for their owners, which is why we say we manage properties from an asset management perspective, and particularly owners who had properties for years with tenants in them for years. They don't take opportunities to get additional revenue from their properties, right? And so those are all things that you need to look at and try to change those dynamics a little bit, because ultimately it does impact your bottom line. So today we're going to highlight a few key areas that's going to help you look at ways to increase your rental property portfolio, your ROI. So the first thing that you want to look at is home automation, right? Because looking at home automation is going to help improve the home's condition, it's going to help improve efficiencies, and it's going to help attract better renters, right? So what kind of home automation should you look at, right? Don't hesitate to install cameras. It does not have to be expensive. You can also install digital thermostats. Those things are great to help tenants regulate the temperature for the property. Having the cameras on the front door, particularly with the doorbell, and being able to allow tenants to answer their doorbell and see who's at the front door, all those things help improve the attractiveness of your property, and it also helps you when you want to charge a premium for your property as well. So that's the first thing that you want to do. Look at ways, home automation, look at technology as a way to improve your property's attractiveness to the tenants, and also a way to increase the value that you can get back from your properties as well. And like I said, these technologies and home automations doesn't have to be expensive. The second thing is you want to look at DIY friendly updates, right? And so these are some things that you can do yourself. Sometimes touch a paint. Me personally, I don't like doing those things myself because that's not my skill set. I like to hire professionals, so there may be a little bit of a premium on there to have them do it on my behalf because it gets done right the first time. So it helps me save money in the long run, but having it done right the first time, so I don't have to worry about it, having been redone and paying extra money for it, right? So, one of the things that you can do is touch up paint on the inside and outside. That always helps to make the property look nice. Pressure washing the concrete to make sure that you get all the dirt and grime, and it makes the ground look nice. You can even pressure wash the house, right? Instead of painting it. That also makes the house look really nice and fresh, right? I'm cleaning up the discolor siding, um, just swapping out the kitchen cabinet handles, right? Granite countertops are nice, but when you can't do that, just changing the knobs or the handles can really change the way the kitchen looks, and that really helps market the property better and gets you and allows you to add more rent to your bottom line. And you can also install modern light fixtures. I I really didn't recognize the difference for a while when I first started out in property management or just managing my own properties between, the quality, fans and, the cheap ones, right? And, you just saw the price. You said people have ceiling fans, but, having a quality fan makes it a lot more comfortable for the tenant, and it does look really nice. And you can get quality fans. At an inexpensive price. Maybe it's a little bit of a more of a premium than those standard cheap white ones, but you can definitely add a great deal of value by adding some quality fans into your home. So look at those budget-friendly DIY upgrades because those things would definitely help improve your ability to increase your ROI as well. Now you can tap into your green thumb, and I can tell you for me, I have a brown thumb. I can't raise a plant to save my life. Like I'm not one of those people that's good with grass and planting or anything like that. So you don't necessarily have to be a designer, right? But you can hire a reasonable contractor, a landscaper to come in and take care of the lawn. Doing little things like adding fresh flowers in the front of the house to improve the curb appeal, having color shrubs, or just cleaning the fence line. Those things definitely help in improving your curb appeal, and that in turn helps you improve your ROI for your bottom line. And so you can also find a side hustle, right? And they say, well, you have your rental property portfolio. Why would you need a side hustle? Well, if you look at your property, if you look at, being more efficient and getting more return on your property, you can look at things. You can look at things like, does your property offer a unique space that you can use for storage that you can rent out, right? I know around here in the Tampa Bay metro area, around where the Bucks play at Raymond James Stadium, a lot of homeowners and renters, they rent out their property for people to park so they can be closer to the stadium, right? And that it brings in extra revenue as well, particularly since the Super Bowl was in Tampa this past year. You can imagine the amount of additional revenue that the owners and the tenants, if they let people park in the grass, make, right? So those kind of things can definitely help. I mean, if you have an apartment building, having something like a laundry, right? Paid laundry service. You can even have offer the tenants to clean their unit out, right? Having a maid service come through and clean the unit, right? And so those are all things that you can do to add value to what you're already doing, and you can add to your bottom line. So look at those different ways to tap into those revenue sources. And the last point that I want to make is improving your rental property ROI is possible by trimming expenses and saving time, right? And the best way to save time is to outsource some of the activities. And so one way to streamline your operations is with a rental property management partner. Working with PMI JCM Realty Group, for example, means handing over the reins for those tedious and time-consuming tasks like rent collection, tenant pre-screening, and maintenance schedules. Having a rental property partner having a rental property manager at the helm means that having a dedicated representative negotiating for the best contractor rates. A rental property manager can additionally manage your vacancies and market your property and branding efforts to reduce your vacancy periods. We have a 21-day guarantee to get your property rented within 21 days. And if we don't, we waive the first month's management fee. So we put our money where our mouth is, and we have some skin in the game to make sure we get your property rented quickly. Connect with us today to learn how we can help increase your ROI this year. So just to review and recap, right? The 5 different tips that you can use is use home automation, right? Integrate that into your business if you can. It doesn't have to be a high cost. You can do that at a low cost. You want to have budget friendly DIY upgrades, right? Looking at cameras, painting, and things like that. You want to tap into your green thumb, right? And if you have a brown thumb like me, then you want to hire a landscaping professional that's reasonable. You know, flower beds, update that. Shrubs, making sure all of that and the grass stays green. can definitely help you improve your ROI. Find a side hustle, as I mentioned, right? Rent out space that's vacant, um, allowing people to park in your grass for special events or on your property for special events. You can charge for that, right? Providing maid service or cleaning service to your tenants, right? And charging a premium for that. That's definitely ways to add value and get more ROI. And the last tip is, having revenue saving benefits, like by partnering with a property management partner. So use those 5 tips. They're great tips that are going to be able to help you improve your ROI. And it's always our mission to keep you in the loop about the Tampa metro area rental property market. If this ROI topic is helpful and you'd like to learn more about the latest trends and strategies, sign up for our free webinar. We discuss in depth how to streamline your rental property portfolio for maximum growth. You won't want to miss this ROI conversation because, at the end of the day, we got to be more efficient, right? We got to try to get the more on our investments. This ROI conversation is just a tip of the iceberg. When you come to this webinar, we're going to show you some tips and some tricks that's going to really blow your mind and show you how you can, by yourself, increase your rental property portfolio by streamlining your rental property business, right? So if you don't want to miss it, please click on the link to join our webinar. And if you're listening to this in the audio, the link to the webinar will be in the comment section. You also want to join our very popular and growing Facebook group. We discuss and we just connect with other like-minded rental property owners and investors. We share ideas and discuss challenges with rental property veterans. And we show you how to more specifically face and defeat challenges that come up in your rental property business. If you're looking for more targeted advice, one-on-one, independent, we offer free consultation. You can put a meeting on our calendar and we can help walk you through any issues that you have within your rental property portfolio. This is Roland Jean Charles from PMI JCM Realty Group, where we manage properties from an asset management perspective. You can reach out to me directly at 813-333-9617. You can also reach out to me through my email at rcharles@pmijcmrealty.com. You can also contact us by going to our website at pmijcmrealty.com. Thank you and have a great day.